As we face record-breaking temperatures today, it's almost impossible to ignore the reality that something is changing in our climate. I had the opportunity to sit down with some experts in our area and talk about the weather we are seeing today and what that means for our future.
These are very high temperatures. This is going to be deadly heat that's coming. Unfortunately, people will die with this heat wave. There's a lot of vulnerable populations out there.
The temperatures we are feeling today, extreme, even for the desert Southwest.
We can have two signals that are in there that help give us our increasingly higher and higher temperatures.
And recent research shows it's not getting any better. A recent report by Climate Central and the Weather Channel predicting 130-degree temps by the end of the century.
I'm not going to say that it's impossible, but I think it's extremely unlikely.
Inigeth says it is more likely we will see a broadening of our heat season.
So all the signals we're seeing for the warming, they're the two primary drivers that we're going to be seeing for that weather. It's warmer record overnight low temperatures, or the expansion of the heat season. So those two primary signals we're seeing, the urbanization, that urban heat island, and also the background regional climate change that's taking place.
ASU grad student Kayla DeVault, who studies renewable and sustainable energy and attended the United Nations Climate Change Conference last year, is also concerned about urbanization.
A lot of unintelligent infrastructure. And I think part of that population boom meant more infrastructure, it meant more heat-retaining materials that creates the urban heat island, and it also means more cars, more pollution, more use of water.
The urbanization is going to be the larger contributor here in Phoenix to more record high temperatures, as opposed to the regional climate change.
David Hondula with ASU School of Geographical Sciences and Urban Planning studies the effect of heat on our health.
And in many places for which data are available, heat-related deaths are on the decline.
What is unclear at this point is whether that is attributed to more access to the AC, a general increase in life expectancy, or an adaptation to the heat. And as for our future,
that's where a lot of our work focuses on, improving our forecast, and then how do we better get that information out to our partners, who in turn will act on that information to help mitigate the impacts from the extreme heat.
Hondula says researchers are studying this current heat wave, and it will help us learn a lot more about the impact that this kind of heat has on our health.